All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Like, subscribe, and comment. And today we are jumping into another Epstein file understanding of behind scene things, man. This one has to do with Disney, and there's some comparisons that I want to pull apart today. And this video came across. I have another video that I'm about to watch after this one. It has to do with the rappers in Epstein Island. But this one right here is Epstein's special access to Disney exposed. And this shit is going to get wicked, bro, because I was born 96, we all literally were born under this spell. Why they always said Disney magic, Disney magic, Disney magic, all that shit. Yeah, let's jump into it. Look at that, look just like the Epstein house. And guess what? The Epstein
What's up, guys? It's Benny. One of the darkest parts about the Epstein saga is how some of your childhood heroes, or some of the people who were famous for starring in childhood movies like Whoopi Goldberg, she was in the Little Rascals, for instance, were completely undone by Jeffrey Epstein. How these were the people that Jeffrey Epstein often targeted. A little bit of a tarnishing of everyone's childhood. Obviously, he had famous actors, Chris Tucker, Michael Jackson, Kevin Spacey, famous people inside of the entertainment and tech industry that were often at the island and often inside of his capture. This, for instance, is Whoopi Goldberg begging Jeffrey Epstein to go on a long trip with her to France. She wanted to use his plane for free, and she's trying to explain it all away here, but nonetheless, the black and white is that Whoopi Goldberg was on her knees begging Jeffrey Epstein for the special things that he could provide for her after he had admitted to being a pedophile. And these are the kind of things that when you look back on them, it really creeps you out, right? Like, so here's Ellen on her set.
Her set looks like the Epstein Island.
Doesn't that remind you of Epstein Island? It's like, look at this.
Blue and white.
Here we go. Ellen brought on all these
And
sick
that's Jewish.
kids
Blue and
onto
white.
her set.
Oh my God.
And all these kids
all
are sitting there with the Epstein Island set piece behind them.
Oh
Like, look at
my
this.
God.
Looks just like the temple. And they're all like, hey, I like rap music, right? This kid's like, I like rap music. All these kids are suffering from cancer. Some of them have like one arm, one leg. And then Ellen decides to spring Diddy on all of them with her Epstein Island set and everything.
Oh my God,
Diddy comes
bro,
running out to the children and grabs them all. Just a reminder, of course, that just months after this went on live on Ellen's show, Diddy is, of course, arrested and charged with trafficking, racketeering, sexual abuse, sexual assault, drugging of underage girls, and so on and so forth. So this is what Ellen was exposing all the children on her show to. It's amazing how these demons try and rehabilitate
bro, that's just
themselves. They think it's all a sick joke, right? That's what this all is. It's all a sick joke. Anyway, the point is that Jeffrey Epstein, after the year 2008, after the year 2008, Jeffrey Epstein is a convicted pedophile and child sex offender who exploited and abused over 250 underage girls, some as young as 14 years old. Okay. This is just a matter of fact, right?
Yeah.
The investigation began in 2005, and after 2008, this is who Jeffrey Epstein was. This is what he admitted to being. It's not like this is some kind of contentious court case, or he, sued for defamation because someone called him this. He pled guilty to these things in court. All right. This is the man who Whoopi Goldberg wanted to fly on the plane with, who she admittedly wanted to take across the nation and fly with. It's also somebody who had special access to Disney. Oh, yes. This is some of the darkest stuff that we've seen in the files so far. We've done a little bit of research about the millions of documents. The Disney connection to Jeffrey Epstein is wild and very, very dark. Check this out. Lawrence Krauss, this is a professor who loved Jeffrey Epstein. Atheist professor, somebody.
Let's make this picture quality more better. We got it in here. Quality. Higher picture quality.
who famously tried to hook up Jeffrey Epstein with Joe Rogan. Anyway, Lawrence Krauss is sitting here trying to write about a Disney vacation that he's going to take. And that he and Jeffrey are going to take. Check this out. Jeffrey, we should prepare seating cards for our dinner, blah, blah, blah. They're getting a dinner together. Also, since I can't
Remember, y'all, this is on, look, justice.gov, Epstein files. Y'all can pull this up, too, for yourself and read.
Extra Disney tickets sent here for your guest. Too late for that. We can get them when you're here. I won't be able to get a ticket or anything like that. I can try and reserve some rides, but that is only negative. That's the only negative. Okay, so he's saying that he can't get tickets. Disney tickets are like digital these days, right? You can go and reserve rides at the park. So this is Lawrence Krauss complaining that he can't get enough tickets for Jeffrey Epstein and his guests to reserve rides because they're all going to go ride rides at Disney.
No.
Jeffrey Epstein responds, "Don't worry, I have special access to Disney. Don't worry, I have special access." Does Jeffrey Epstein have special access? And then Lawrence Krauss replies, "Why am I not surprised?" with a smiley face. These people are disgusting, bro. These people are sick. Look at this. Here's Jeffrey Epstein. Disney destinations to Jeffrey Epstein. Would you look at that? Your friend invites you to share Walt Disney World vacation planning. What are they going to do? They're going to do a full Disney experience at the Disney vacation. This is from the Epstein files. Here's more. Jeffrey Epstein, you're invited to participate in a special upcoming trip to Walt Disney hotels. We're going to go there. Jeffrey Epstein's staying at these hotels. Check this out. Here's a Jeffrey Epstein. The subject is Disney with exclamation points. Again, this is in the year 2018. This is in the year 2013. Are convicted pederasts allowed in the Disney parks?
Right.
Is that true? Is this real? Disney's had a major problem with this in the past. We'll cover that in just a second. But this is well after Jeffrey Epstein pled guilty to child sex offense of over 250 underage girls. He is a convicted and pled guilty predator.
And 50 underage women, girls that got no tits, that haven't even went through the menstrual cycle yet. I mean, no words at this point. We just gotta, this nigga gotta, this ruffles my
pedophile
inside here.
So these are the look at the timestamps here. Again, you have to make a distinction before Jeffrey Epstein pled guilty on this stuff and after he pled guilty on this stuff when it was public knowledge, okay? I mean, there's some of these monsters hide under the radar, but this is public knowledge. Here's Jeffrey Epstein talking about how they're going to stay at a hotel on the monorail system at Disney, how the places that they're going to stay have an amazing pool. They're going to stay at the Four Seasons. They want to go to do all of the parks, property and shuttle buses to go from the parks. He's going to get park hopper tickets. He's going to be there for 2 days. He wants a bunch of passes. So imagine you're standing in line. The year is 2018. This is not that long ago. 2018 is not that long ago. President Trump was, this is Trump's first term. And you're standing there with your kids and Jeffrey Epstein walks right up and is in line with you. That happened to people at Disney. Do you understand this? Is there really no system in order to keep convicted pederasts out of Disney?
Because that's their
2018,
playland.
not ancient history. 2012, again, after this.
That's
This
their
is
playground.
dated 2012.
Listen, with this all coming out, y'all, I truly believe that Most High hasn't allowed me to be connected with my wife and have kids yet. Because these underlying situations and seeing all this unravel, it makes a lot of sense of why I don't have a kid right now. And neither do I want to bring one in right now. Do I want to have a kid? Absolutely. I would love to have a son. But in the United States, hell nah. Why would I bring a kid in here so you can get a birth certificate, social security number, and be a slave to a system that has no jurisdictional love and right for him to live? Bring a kid in this life so he can pay bills, pay for food, pay for experience, pay for love, and go through hella shit. Right now, this realm is not fun to come to. And with all this falling and coming to forefront of us understanding these Jesuit or demon beings behind the scenes are finally coming forward, in the sense of the age of Aquarius and the light literally over showing the shadow. We have to clean this up, dog. I'm moving to Thailand. I'm raising my kid over there. I am not raising my kid in the United States. I'm out. I'm leaving here. And it's not more of just like the United States. It's all over the world globally, but there are jurisdictions and spots of where that stuff does not take place. There's powers that be in each country. I believe each country is a different planet. That's why they go to different time zones, because you go through portals and they think we're on a map. We go to different lands. That's why Thailand, huh? Yeah. We go to different lands. We don't just go to different countries. We go to different jurisdictions where there's different time zones. Yeah, you think it's that map they show us where you take the plane and you go. Nah, bro, it's a whole... When's the last time you went outside and see where you was at? You can't, unless you're astral projecting. But anyway, nevertheless, sorry, I went off topic a little bit, but...
Be our guest at Disney.
This is disgusting.
It would be a dream come true. I love Disney. They're planning on going to Disney. Have you heard about a new Be Our Guest restaurant opening at Disney Magic Kingdom? All of these Epstein emails.
They're not
Pay for the Disney trip.
Really
Pay for Disney trips.
Pedophiles.
Disney
sick,
dinners.
they're twisted.
Should we tell Taylor?
They go there to hunt.
Hello, we are going to Disney. How many times does Jeffrey Epstein go to Disney? Has Disney ever had to answer this question? I just puked. Jeffrey Epstein had special access to Disney. Disney needs to immediately tell everybody what kind of access did he have. All of the emails I just showed you are not from Twitter. They're from the DOJ themselves. Why did atheist author Lawrence Krauss inviting Epstein to Disney World? Ghislaine Maxwell had special access in 1985. Here's Ghislaine Maxwell at a Disney presentation here. Happy Family Disney Day. Here's Ghislaine Maxwell on stage with Donald Duck. It's so creepy. It's so wrong. There was that expedition to Little St. James. Look at this. Snorkeling adventures. Little St. James Island is one of the places you could go on a Disney cruise.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
Look
that's
at
right.
that there.
When you actually finally wake up. Here are photos of Jeffrey Epstein at Disney. Look at this. There he is with some of the characters. Ghislaine Maxwell was a Disney Child talent scout for several years. What does that tell you? Here she is. Of course, Epstein had special access to Disney. Not only did the Disney Cruises line stop at the island so children could snorkel, his handler, Ghislaine Maxwell, had strong ties to Disney that had been in place for more than 40 years. Supposedly, they worked to save the children. Here's Ghislaine Maxwell again. Photos of her at Disney. Just a reminder that there's a underground secret tunnel system
Yes,
at
exactly.
Disney.
You know why? And yo, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. We about to do something here, y'all. All right. About to go on maps. Okay? Go on maps. Here we go, y'all. This is what's about to happen here. All right. Disney World. This is why the underground tunnel here. All right? This is why the underground tunnel. All right? All right. So here goes Disney. Walt Disney. I lived in Florida. I lived literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if not, walking distance to Disney for a year. Okay, I lived in Kissimmee. Okay, you see, Kissimmee's right here. Literally right there next to Disney, okay? But here is the kicker. And here's where this underground system goes. Here goes Disney here. And let's Google Little St. John's Island. We're going to just type in Epstein Island, because it goes to it too. Little St. John's. Okay. Okay. These motherfuckers been on this planet for so long. They can build underground water tunnels and everything that you think that is not existing. Oh, yes, it exists. Here goes Epstein Island right over here off the coast of Punta Cana. Florida is up here. This is close as shit. You know? Orlando, Florida to Epstein Island, Punta Cana. Everyone in the world goes to Disney World for vacation. All across the world, everyone knows about Disney World. The number one place where kids come to see a magical world of characters that we know now has literally been pedophile sprinkled in all these shows. This is why I do these videos, because it's more than just knowing. We have to make these videos, and we have to let them know we got them red-handed. And the thing about it is, this has all already been convicted. This is all in court documents. This has all already been done. We're just now getting it hit to us as the masses. And this is the judgment upon them. And the Most High is going to deal with them spiritually. We have to deal with them physically. We gotta get rid of them.
And then it just looks exactly the same. Yeah,
Look at it.
Right. The
Look at
logo's
it.
exactly the same.
Look at it. Got the dome over in the Walt Disney logo. Got the dome, right? Got the dome. I mean, I don't got to point it out, you know? Evil. Evil, evil, evil.
And then it just looks exactly the same. Yeah, that's right. The logos look exactly the same. Special 33 club that you can pay for. Maybe this is your special access. It's almost like they advertised a Disney Cruise Line to Little St. James. Ooh, man, it's making my skin crawl.
Yeah.
Children disappear at Disney and it's not reported. Well, let's go ahead and look here. Of course, the CIA did help Disney conquer Florida. The CIA did help launch Disney World in Florida. There have been multiple reported arrests involving individuals linked to Disney World for child sex crimes, pornography possession-related offenses. These cases often involve employees or cast members caught in undercover stings by local law enforcement. And then they go through and point to all of the times that this has happened: 2021, 2023, 2022. Oh, the years, that's maybe some of the years that Jeffrey Epstein had special access. 2023, 2024. These are all the cases. And one of these cases was a case that had hundreds of predators arrested.
Prostitution.
Hundreds arrested.
Oh my God. Don't take your kids to Disney World. Starve their shit. Starve all their shit. This is a public announcement from Galactic Federation, Jordan. All right? They channel through me. And oh my God. It's only the beginning of their downfall. And just like they had brought hell to these children. Oh, yeah, their eternity is going to be
At the park, 106 people arrested in one sting, and the vast majority of them worked for Disney. Here we go. 108 people arrested in a 6-day undercover operation.
Arrested in 6-day undercover
many of them working
operation.
at Disney.
For sex trafficking kids in Disney. People. God. Human sex trafficking, child predator, prostitution. One of the lifeguards at Disney Polynesian Resort, who allegedly sent inappropriate messages and images to someone posing as a minor. The other includes workers in food services, software development, and IT. Disney places them on unpaid leave. June 2023. That was only 2022. In June 2023, a Disney employee, Paul Veal, who worked as a Cosmic Ray restaurant, was among 8 men arrested in Polk County child pornography investigation involving over 1,200 images. Authorities sought potential victims. Sick. 2021. Multiple Disney World workers, including custodians at Hollywood Studios and lifeguards at Animal Kingdom Lodge, were among 17 arrested operations child predators and undergoing sting where suspects believed they were meeting minors for sex. Where is this end? They're not telling us this shit because they want people. Bro, I took my niece to fucking Disney. paying money, hella money just for fucking food, anything, robbing the people. Little do you know, there's sex offenders around you everywhere in Disney World. God, we gotta just take a... That's the only way at this point.
Arrested in a 6-day undercover operation. Many of them working at Disney. Goodness gracious. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.